The touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
11 MT.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
12. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
To throw is Jackson. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
All right, ready?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here we go. Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Now Jackson on first down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's brought in downfield by London. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Hey, out.
Here's Jackson to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he is going to be out of bounds well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's out right at the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
11 MT, Pace. 11 MT, 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Bird to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow will throw.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To the air again, Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 11.
Now it's Burrow.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bird to return from his end zone.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That is taken in by Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
11 empty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
11, 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11 empty, hey. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 empty, 11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
11 empty, hey. 11 empty, 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
11, 11, 11, 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 empty, hey. 11 empty, hey.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
11 empty, 11 empty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going for it all. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On third down, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
11 Thomas. 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
11 mighty.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
12, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Fine, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Gun.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
11,
In motion goes the tight end.
Stop.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson. Looking good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
69 yards.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's Burrow.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
To throw, Burrow.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
11.
Burrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Burrow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Grady Jarrett
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Gun. Shot. 11, Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Atlanta, they remain one of the hottest hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they get it. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that them don't know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You gonna lie. We don't be gang.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. It's shit in his space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a